The Geiger CERTUS FLEX is a compact and rapid non-contact liquid dispenser. So here's how to run an experiment on a CERTUS FLEX using Synthace. First, a quick tour of the device. You've got a liquid dispensing head with 8 channels. You've got bottles and syringes which will contain your liquids. You've got microvalves that screw into each channel. There's a place for your output plate. There's an external compressed air supply which feeds into the bottle holder. And a waste tray, which I've just hooked up to a waste reservoir, but this can be connected to a larger bottle. Now you can make your workflow in Synthace. I've just defined 3 liquids and specified a volume and location for them to be aliquoted. Choose CERTUS FLEX as the execution mode. Choose a CERTUS FLEX syringe kit as the input plate type, making sure this matches your CERTUS FLEX setup. Then click Simulate. Synthace automatically uses the information you've provided to generate instructions for the Flex to use. So click Start Execution, download the CERTUS FLEX instructions, and unzip the folder. You'll then have 3 files, a protocol file, a fluid mapping file, and a plate file. The plate definition file contains the geometry of the output plate. Your protocol file tells the Flex which volumes of liquid to dispense into each well. The last file is your fluid mapping file. This is simply for your reference and allows you to see which liquid in Synthace refers to which fluid in CERTUS control and helps you connect the correct channel to the correct liquid. Before uploading your protocol, we'll first turn on the CERTUS FLEX with the switch on the back. Then open up CERTUS control and the device will start to initialize. Now we can upload that plate definition file we downloaded from Synthace. We'll only have to do this if we're using a plate for the first time. Go to Library, Well Plate, Import, Import from File, then select your well plate file which you downloaded from your Synthace workflow. Now let's load our protocol file. Exit the window to return to CERTUS control and go to Protocol Editor. Click Experiment, Open, and select your file. You might need to filter by protocol files in the bottom right corner. The CERTUS FLEX doesn't use liquid names you defined in Synthace. Instead, it refers to them as fluids. Therefore, this is where you can use that handy fluid mapping file you downloaded to allow you to match up the Synthace liquids to your CERTUS FLEX fluids. In the top right corner, click Channels, then Add Supply Kit. In the Fluid Supply section, select the type of supply you want to use for one of your liquids. For example, a 250 ml bottle. Then select the liquid you're going to load in this specific syringe or bottle. Then click OK. Remember, you can refer back to the fluid name shown in your fluid mapping file to know what to load here. Then, in the channel configuration section, click the checkbox in the channel that the fluid mapping file specified for this liquid. And now select the microvalve you have loaded in this specific channel. The CERTUS FLEX can't detect which microvalve is in each position, so it's worth noting down which microvalve you've put in each channel. Finally, select a calibration by clicking on the empty field. Select an appropriate calibration here. I'm just going to select an ultra pure water calibration. Then repeat those steps to assign each liquid to a channel. Now it's time to load the liquids. We'll start with a syringe. Take an empty syringe and ensure it's got a metal inlet adapter and adapter head. Unscrew the bolt of the channel you're using and place the syringe in until you hear a click, and fasten the bolt again. Then remove one of the stoppers from the compressed air supply by pushing down and pulling up. Now you can place the syringe's air supply tubing firmly into one of the compressed air supply valves. Finally, you can unscrew the adapter head and load your liquid. To load a bottle, first fill it with your liquid and screw on the lid. In this case, I only need one channel for this liquid, so I can replace one channel with a stopper. Then I can place the other tubing with the metal inlet adapter into the correct channel, and finally connect the air supply tubing into the compressed air supply valve. Once all of our liquids are loaded, let's first prime the tubing with liquid. To do this, turn on your external compressed air supply. Click the toggle labelled off on the top banner of CERTUS control and wait for the blue light to appear on the CERTUS FLEX, indicating the correct pressure is supplied to the device. Once that's on, click Maintenance. Select all the channels and click Prime. This will prime the tubing with liquid and dispense into waste, and it also ensures that the microvalves aren't blocked. Now it's time to run the protocol. Place a plate on the plate carrier and click Play. And that's how to run an experiment on a CERTUS FLEX using Synthace.